Hello and welcome to the Battle Room. My name is Colin, and today I want to take you on a journey. A journey into a brand new series. I felt like every YouTube must have a Battle Spot series. I must. And I, as the Battle Room, Colin himself, will make a new series called Battle to the Top, which will be our series as we chase #1 on the online Battle Spot ladder. I'll mainly be uploading once a week. It's just another way to see the team that I'll feature on Monday in action. So it will allow me to show you battles with the team that I'm featuring every week so that if you want to learn how to use the team or get comfortable with it or see what I'm doing with the team, you can do so as well. So without further ado, let's begin. We're currently in the top 100. We just hit 80. So we'll be starting from there. So the team we're using this week is the team I featured on my channel Monday. It's a Dialga-centric team. It's Series 8. We're ready to go. I do stream every day at 11 Eastern. So if you want to check me out streaming, I do that as well. But, you know, if you're just here for the YouTube, I got you here. So let's get into this battle. So our first opponent is a Japanese opponent, ranked 220. Not bad, not bad. Some good points to be stolen here. Our team's opponent is a team consisting of Zacian, Regieleki, Landorus T, or Shifu, Incineroar, and Rillaboom. So the dark types are really scary, and usually a lot of the Zacian teams I've played usually have Lapras. So I think the max here is likely Aleki or Lando. I'm not really seeing any other maxes. It could be maybe or Shifu, but outside of that, it looks like it's mainly those two. Huh. Dialga looks insane. Like, we have to manage our Shifu and Zacian, but for the most part, if Dialga's in max, we should be winning. So I'm going to lead Dialga, as I always do. And this one's a little bit harder. This one's weird. I think Dialga Instant might be the best lead with Landorus in the back. I think Double Intimidate is really good here. And then I think Zapdos to clutch it all out. I think Grimmsnarl is a decent option, but I think these four are better. Double Intimidate to slow down Zacian, and like basically the team is all physical attackers except for Regieleki, which means Intimidate's great. And then Lando is kind of important here because I think Aleki is a really potential max. Same with Lando. And Lando will wall Aleki, and it will be able to intimidate the other Lando. So I think Lando is really necessary. Instin's great because of Fake Out. We can stop the enemy Instant from snarling me. That's one of my worst nightmares with Dialga. And we can also Fake Out the Zacian if need be. So this looks pretty good for us here. So they're going to lead with Instant plus Zacian. So this lead looks fine, all things considered. One thing that does kind of suck, usually you do have to go for Max Quake to actually really damage Zacian instead of Max Steel Spike. But it doesn't look bad for us here. Let's see which Instant is faster. It's really important here. Pressure, we're faster than Instant, and our Intimidate goes first. So we do have Fake Out pressure here, which is really, really good. Like, I think we could almost... It almost feels greedy to go for the Fake Out onto Instant, Max Quake on Instant. It feels greedy. Wait, do they have a Fairy type? Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to Roar of Time this Instant and Fake it out. Dealing with Instant is really important for me just because Snarl, Parting Shot, all that stuff is just really annoying for Dialga. So if I'm able to just drop a stat turn 1, drop the attack stat, deal big damage to Instant while not getting Snarled, feels good, man. So Dialga's going to get huge. So now that Dialga is fucking massive, now we can play the game. So they didn't max, they're probably not going to max Instant. Like I said, it's probably Lando or Shifu or Regieleki, probably not either of those. So they don't actually protect with Zacian, which is a mild annoyance. Are they going to go for an SD? Oh, they're just going for flare up. Oh, it feels good. That feels good. That damage is kind of annoying, but they didn't SD or sub or anything that like would actually be really annoying. So this is just a free warm wound here. Ooh, that was a good turn. That was a good turn. That was good. That was just good. I'm just happy with that. Like, I'm content. Let's see, are they berry? They're going to be berry. So we will have to kill them with a potential max Wormwind here. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to Wormwind again, which is totally fine. I think we'll just Wormwind again. And then I'm tempted to Flare Blitz just to put pressure onto Zacian. Because again, the SD or any of those moves are a little scary. But also I could just U-turn into Intimidate and then just put them into a rough spot next turn. I think they're going to... Okay, they're protecting Zacian. Okay, well, if Wormwind kills, that feels a little bad. Because now we don't get our U-turn off. And I could have hard switched, but I think it's fine nonetheless. It does pick up the KO. It does pick up the KO. I'll just switch into Lando next turn, most likely. Yeah, because the only Pokemon that I wouldn't want to switch, like, they're all special attackers except for Aleki. So even if they switch in Aleki, I don't care. And Zacian's at -1 now, which is actually relevant. Zacian's actually getting his attack lowered for once. All right, Lando comes in. They can't really EQ. They kind of have to max Quake. But if they max Quake into Instant, that's kind of a feels bad, if you ask me. I'm going to Steel Spike the Lando here, and I'm going to switch this into Lando. This is just so safe. If they max quick Dialga, I'll mess up their Landers on the retaliation there, and if they actually max quick Instant, it feels good too. So Zacian will be withdrawn. That's kind of obvious. It's at -1. You don't want it to go to -2 here. And Urshifu is the last Pokemon here, so this is good. I think they're just going to max quick the Lando, which means they won't get the special attack boost, or special defense boost, sorry. And we're going to intimidate Urshifu right away. We still have Zapdos in the bank. Honestly, if we get rid of Landers, I feel good about a Zapdos endgame there. They could also just crit us with a Wicked Blow as well. Like, that could be obnoxious. We're not out of the woods yet, but the situation is looking pretty good for us. So Landers is getting big. It had to be Landers or Urshifu. So Landers is probably the better option here, but they're just going to max quick into nothing, and we're going to get a free Steel Spike. I'm content with this turn, right? They got to max quick into nothing. They're going to max Airstream. Okay. So they covered for the potential switch there, but we still intimidate them. We do get the Intimidate off onto Urshifu. Urshifu's looking scary, I'm not going to lie. Like, Wicked Blow. If this thing's banned, I'm a little scared. We can't protect from it either. But we'll get the Steel Spike off, which is good normally, but Urshifu can crit through the Steel Spike if necessary. But that does mean they have to go for Wicked Blow. So I expect next turn to probably be Airstream Wicked Blow. I don't really see another option for the play from them. If Zacian in the bank. Wicked Blow shouldn't kill Dialga though. We can't protect Dialga, which kind of sucks. Zacian's in the bank. Okay, I'm just gonna go for Flash Cannon into Urshifu. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide. Potentially break the Sash. I think Dialga can live the turn. All right, let's see. Let's see which one Wicked Blow's hitting. Dialga might not be able to live the turn if they actually go for Dialga there, but they don't. Okay, this is good because I think Zapdos is the way we're gonna win this game. I think Zapdos can clutch this. I'm hoping they are gonna max quick Dialga though, so they're gonna proc the weakness policy. We're gonna do a ton to Urshifu in return, which is good, but they did do a sizable chunk to Dialga there. Thank God we got that defense boost. I kind of wish I had been Steel Spiking the whole game, but the Wormwinds were way too free onto Incineroar. Couldn't get the Steel Spikes early. All right, Flash Cannon. Let's see if this is banned or Sash. I'm assuming Sash. It's Sash. Okay. Okay. This is a little weird. I think we still easily can win this. It's just a matter of navigating ourselves into that position. Okay. So Instant comes in. We get the Intimidate off on both. Sometimes when Dialga stops maxing, it does lose a lot of steam, and it can feel kind of bad. I wonder if I should fake out Urshifu. That's like the mind game here. I had every intention of just switching Urshifu or Incineroar out because I think Urshifu's gonna protect. But no, I'm second guessing myself. I think I'm gonna switch it out. I think I'm gonna switch it out. I'm gonna go with my gut and just Flash Cannon the Lando. We should be able to take this. Should be able to. Also, I think so. We know it's Player Revisation, which is a little bit worse for Zapdos, honestly. All right, we do get the Detect. I did call them correctly here, and we do get this free Flash Cannon. I think we should live because we got another Intimidate off on them. So I feel confident that we are able to live here. We don't. Ooh, I really thought Dialga would be able to live that. I really did. We do have the ability now, though, to get the free Fake Out. We're threatening Fake Out onto Urshifu again, which is good. But I think it's likely, honestly here, I think our best play... I think they Rock Slide, switch Urshifu into Zacian. I think that's what's gonna happen. We might be able to take Zacian here. They could just CC, but then they risk the Fake Out kill. Like, we got Fake Out recycled in, which isn't the end of the world. I really thought Dialga would live. But this doesn't look horrible. Because now I think we can Flare Blitz Heat Wave here. And I feel somewhat good about that play. The Lando being as fast as it is does kind of suck, though. This is going to be a close one. I think they switched to Zacian, though. They don't want to just give Urshifu for free. But there's also the fear that Zapdos is just faster. Because they don't actually know I'm a really bulky, bold Zapdos. So they might just think that Zapdos is a faster than Urshifu anyways. So if they lose this Airstream they've obtained, then it's not worth switching anyways. So it's kind of a weird turn. On whether or not they'll actually sack their Urshifu here. Because it might just go for close combat. Which then my play looks kind of silly. But we'll see. Okay, they withdraw our Shifu. I got it right. Now it's just a matter of, do we flinch? Do we flinch here? Because if we kill Zacian, I think Zapdos can clutch this. But do we flinch? That's the question. Honestly, if either of them flinch, it's probably doomed. Rock Slide switch to Zacian is rather safe because of this flinch chance. Please. Zapdos moves. That's one. That's one. Can we get a burn on Lando? Oh, that was negative damage to Lando. We get a burn on Zacian. That's nice if we do flinch. We don't flinch. I think we should just kill. We do just kill. Okay, we got the Zacian read correctly. This is going to come down to whether Zapdos can clutch this versus Urshifu Lando. My gut tells me that Zapdos can. My gut tells me Zapdos can. Especially because we've intimidated Landorus so much. Like, Zapdos is basically at full here. I think Zapdos can do this. I think Zapdos can do this. I think their best play might just be to close combat Incineroar and just grab that KO. But the Wicked Blow on a Landorus is really tempting. Or onto Zapdos is tempting. So I will just go for Flare Blitz, and I'm just going to go for... I'm going to go for Thunderbolt, because I don't want to play with the accuracy here of Heat Wave while also being flinched, you know, like potentially flinched. So we take the Rock Slide just incredibly well. And they are going to go for CC into Incineroar. So if I don't flinch here, I think it's just GG. It will be a matter of like slowly stalling out the Rock Slides and stuff, but I think it's a one game, honestly. Zapdos doesn't flinch. Let's go, buddy. This Zapdos is so gross. This is a really good game, honestly, and just showcasing the power of Zapdos and the team in general. Like, I really love this Zapdos set. It's so dumb. It's Roost, leftover Zapdos, but it's so good at the same time. Like, it's just so silly. So we only have a certain amount of D-Techs. We only have 8. I'm not going to waste one now. The critical hit is really scary here. That's like the only thing I have to fear. And like a bunch of flinches. But for the most part, Zapdos should just be chilling here. Because I think this Landorus is at -2. Heat Wave's doing negative damage. If we ever burn Landorus, like, let me just detect spam anyways. Let's see. He is at -3 actually. So this is looking good for Zapdos. I think I'll go for the Roost here. I want to be healthy. I'm gonna go for the Roost here. If he does flinch me, I'll probably have to detect. But if we just get this Roost off, we'll be full again, which is good. All right, cool. That should dodge potential crits as well. That's my only fear. I have to play like crit might happen because it might, or a bunch of flinches. That's the other way. Detecting might be smart. I kind of wish I was pressure here so I could burn these Rock Slides. He's not Swords Dance too, because if they were Swords Dance, that would be a huge issue. Because then they would just power through all of their intimidates, and then they would just be able to kill Zapdos relatively easily. Alright, Zapdos is still chilling. I think I'm going to go for the D-Tech next turn. Alright, we do flinch there. It's our first flinch. This is a scary one. This one's really scary just because of crit flinches. I'm going to detect here. I do want to detect away these Rock Slides because I think that's the only way to hit me. I wonder what this set is. Because, it's Rock Slide, EQ, Fly, and then we don't know the last move. It could be Assault Vest, and the last move could be like U-turn. And if we actually stall all the Rock Slides, we'd win. So I think I'm going to start detecting between every turn now, just so I can potentially stall all these Rock Slides out. They haven't missed one yet. That's a critical hit. Okay, that's bad. Honestly, maybe what I should have been doing is roosting, just permanently roosting, and just waste the Rock Slides. Oh, that crit's bad. That crit is bad. Now we're vulnerable to flinches too. Okay, so we're gonna have to detect here for 100%. I knew the crit would come sometime. The crit was inevitable. Oh no, Zapdos, buddy. All right, Rock Slide. They still haven't missed one yet. We could get bailed out by a miss. A good miss here. I think we should just be roosting permanently, so then they can't actually beat Zapdos, and we just stall at the Rock Slide. It's such a dumb way to win, but I think it's the best way to win in this situation, considering the fact, like, considering where they are and how good this is for us. So they do connect with Rock Slide here. Zapdos does live with 5 HP, but it's going to be imperative that I don't flinch here. Zapdos doesn't flinch. Thank God. Thank you, Zapdos. Alright. So now Zapdos is healthy again. We're just stalling the Rock Slides. I think I should have been doing this from the beginning. I figured out the amazing plan a little too late. Oh, okay, we managed to get through the crit, which is really good. Oh my gosh, Zapdos. The bold Zapdos, baby. Alright, they go for Rock Slide. We protect. We get these leftovers. Oh my god, I'm not sure I'm supposed to even narrate this one, dude. It's just going. All right, I'm gonna go for Roost again. This would be where they need to crit to win. This would be the crit. The crit to end all crits would be right here. They don't get it, which is good. If we get this Roost, oh, we get the Roost. I'm so good. I'm so insane. All right, Roost. This is good. This is good. He's got to be almost out of rock slides, right? Like, they've got to be. We're back at full HP. I don't actually want to Roost here. Even though I said I wanted to start roosting, like I should just be permanently roosting, but still has the rock slides. How much PP does rock slide have? That was a strong hit, honestly. Alright, he would just crit him, please. Just crit him back so we can end this suffering. Okay, no crit. I feel like it's AV Lando with U-turn rock slide EQ. How many of these? We've used like only 3 of them. This game is taking a while. Alright, detect. Earthquake. Are they out? Because they've got to have another move. They should just be flying at this point. Like if you want to hit Zapdos. Or are they just burning detects now? They want to save. They've realized that the rock slide PP is really important. I should probably have roosted here, to be honest. Yeah, they're just conserving rock slide PP. Alright, no crits, cool. Oh, okay, Heat Wave. My heart's racing. This match is this is so tense. It's such a dumb end game, but it's making me so tense here. Okay. We're approaching 20 minutes. We gotta be getting close. I'm gonna go for Roost here. This is the Roost one. Because they might go for EQ again, which would make them waste PP, but they are just gonna rock slide. Alright, no crit, thank god. I'll have to detect next turn, I think. Pretty likely. We do flinch here. How many rock slides have they used? That's my question. We gotta be close. Yeah, max 16. I thought it was max 16. They've got to be really close to running out of rock slides. I'm gonna try to Roost again. I mean, even if they PP up max 16. Okay, whew. That one really scared me. That one felt like it was gonna go down faster. Alright, we get this Roost off. Cool. How have they not missed one? How have they not missed a single rock slide? Okay. This is good though. We're at full HP here. We're so close to crossing this finish line. Alright. He's so low. The battle was canceled. They ran out of rock slides. Thank God. Alright, GG. Holy moly, what a game! That Zapdos is so clutch. Like, oh man. It's one of my favorite parts of this team. Like, Dialga's cool, Grimmsnarl's cool, all that's cool. Zapdos with Roost and lefties? That's some good shit. Alright, let's go. Let's play our second game of the day. 49, not bad. Top 50 here, top 50. Not bad, not bad. That's what we like to see. Alright, let's see what we get here. Hopefully it's a high-ranked player. We want as many points as possible. Alright, Heck with 223. Not bad, not bad. Okay, it's a pretty similar team. Like, yeah, it's pretty similar. The differences are going to be what gives us the win here, though. So we have Lando and Amoonguss over Porygon and Rillaboom. So Amoonguss looks really good here. Amoonguss looks incredible. The only fear is the enemy Zapdos. But even then, it's not a huge deal. I imagine, so my expectation is, I've played the mirror a couple of times. I expect the top 2 Pokemon, Dialga and Incineroar, to be led. So I want to be able to be prepared for that, because that lead's a little obnoxious. I think Amoonguss Dialga is just a good lead. And then Incineroar looks really... Okay, so Zapdos looks fantastic, and Incineroar looks fantastic. I'm not going to bring Grimmsnarl, which might be kind of a throw, but leading Grimmsnarl into the mirror always feels a little meh. I honestly, I could lead with the same thing, Dialga Instant into Instant Dialga is like kind of a wash, but I think I'm confident I can play better, and that's how I'll navigate my way out of that one. Also, the faster Instant is a big deal. The speeds of the Instant and Dialga are really important here in this matchup. Oh, okay, they're just going to lead Dialga Grimmsnarl, which means they can't stop Spore unless they're like a Saltfest Thunderbolt. That's the only way they can stop Spore, but that means they have to max Lightning turn 1, which is fine by me. Let's Spore Dialga, and I'm gonna max Quake Grimmsnarl because I kind of have to. I don't really have a choice here. Max Quake also just bodies their whole team. Like, if I get a bunch of Max Quakes up, my Dialga just wins. Like, because their only physical attackers are Rillaboom and Instant, and Dialga just eats those for breakfast. So this looks amazing for me, because they could Fake Tears Wormwind. I'm Focus Sash. They could, max Roar of Time or whatever. Roar of Time, the Amoonguss, and Darkest Lariat. I don't care, I just sent up a max Quake boost for myself. It would suck if their Dialga was faster than me, and then they were able to, like, kill me that way. But most likely they're not even that. They could be Taunt. That would be bad. But even Taunt isn't a big deal, because then we're getting a free Steel Spike. I think no matter what happens here, I'm feeling good. And we see the max come first for me. Beautiful stuff. We're either faster, or they're not maxing Dialga. Both good things. I guess Dialga could Trick Room here. I'd like Taunt Trick Room. Even then, I feel fine. I feel good. They don't I can switch out Amoonguss later too. This situation is so good. I'm pumped for this game already. All right, they're gonna max, so here we go. Dialga mirrors here. This is fine. I'm faster though. It's a big deal. It's a big deal here. He goes for Fake Tears. Oh, buddy. I'm focused, Sash. You're going to sleep, Dialga. You're going to sleep, buddy. You're going to sleep. I'm also getting a max Quake, so I think we'd live this, but it doesn't even matter. I'm sacked. Even if they crit me, do anything, I don't care. This is so good. I don't even think I want to Steel Spike the Grimmsnarl there. I really don't. Oh, come on. Steel Spike. Oh, you're going for the greedy Steel Spike, too. That's not even close to KOing. Oh, it did. Oh. Well, I'm Sash, okay? We're good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Go to sleep, Dialga. I hope they just DC right here. Just DC. It's over, buddy. It's over. Alright, a nice good old Spore. This feels so good. It's so dirty. Oh, this is so good. This has been done to me before, so that I'm just stealing it from someone else. This is someone else's game plan for how to beat me. Now it's my turn. It's my turn at the controls. I get to use the Amoonguss. You're going to sleep. I'm not suffering anymore. Amoonguss is so good. Alright, so now we're going to switch Amoonguss out because we need to conserve Amoonguss. Like, it's fine. I don't think they have a flying type, right? Oh, Max Quake into Instant. They've never set up the light screen. They expected me to Steel Spike for sure. For sure. Oh, no. Buddy. Oh, no. I'm sorry, heck. Alright, and these Max Quakes on Zapdos are huge. Because Zapdos is just going to checkmate. We saw what it did in the first game of the day. Imagine we do it again. Oh, man. Zapdos is looking chill. No Shucka Berry or anything. This is just going to do a number. They can't even wake up with Dialga either, which is incredibly good for me. I'm so happy. This is such a good start. Such a good start. They're wasting max turns by sleeping. Okay, you can eat your berry and all on its slide. Oh my god. This is fantastic. We're getting all the boosts onto Zapdos too, which is ideal. That's another way that this team is supposed to function. It's so good for me. I'm going to go for Heat Wave Max Quake here. Yeah, this is just safe. This is so good. There's nothing they can do to really punish it. Like Fake Out, sure. Sure. My Zapdos has +2 special defense right now. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay in the long run here. I think we'll be okay. Instant goes down. One of the biggest threats to my team, honestly, like, Incineroar is so good, so being weak to Instant is never good. But I think just being so obnoxious. Instant is so obnoxious that Snarl Parting Shot, it just ruins my entire game plan of being obnoxious with Dialga. If he makes my Dialga less obnoxious, I'm pissed. I'm mad. So it's nice whenever we can grab a KO onto Incineroar. Grimmsnarl comes back in. This is just doomed. I don't even know what they can do to stop me. That's part of the reason I love Dialga. It's like the playstyle is so simple. Like, it's about getting those boosts, making sure you can read your opponent's team correctly, get the boost you need to, and just sweep. This is such a perfect example of how this team is supposed to work. I'm so happy. Alright, so the only special attack, like, the only physical attacker left is Rillaboom. So, at this point, we're just chilling. I think, like, if there's potential trick lagging tail shenanigans, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't really care if Dialga has the lagging tail. We're +3 special defense. We'll be fine. Grimmsnarl will set up that light screen, but I'm okay with that. Look at this free damage onto Dialga. I have to play this game pretty safely in the end game here because, like, potentially... Okay, double Heat Wave miss. Potentially, Dialga could cause me issues if I proc its weakness policy. Like, I don't want to, like, proc the weakness policy. There's critical hits to be accounted for as well, but for the most part, we're so good. We're up 4 Pokemon. They've yet to... Well, I mean, they damaged us. I'm sorry. They did damage us. We do have Amoonguss at, like, 30% because of Regenerator. But we're also feeling really confident here. I think the scariest one would be Porygon 2. That's the scariest one here. We might just get Eerie Impulse. Like, that would just be obnoxious. But Dialga can't heal any HP. Eerie Impulse could slow us down a little bit. But outside of that, we should be good. I'm just going to Roar of Time Dialga. Honestly. All right, they just canceled. GG. I just wanted to get the damage there, but you know what? I'll take that clean 2-0 for today. Ooh, feels good, man. So real quick, let's check out where we ended. So we started I think just under top 100, and we're gonna finish at a nice, crisp. This is taking a while. What the hell? Nice crisp 31. Not bad, not bad. If you guys really like the team, I have a whole YouTube video explaining the team, how it works, why the decisions were made, what it was. Go check it out. It's in the description. And also, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Battle to the Top. I had a great time playing these games. It was a fun time. If you want to watch more battles, I stream on Twitch daily. But I wanted to put some of this content on YouTube just so you guys can see the run. And see, more importantly, see the teams I'm showcasing on YouTube in action. Because you can always see the teams on Twitch, but you know, sometimes you want to watch on your own time, so I understand. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm a growing channel. I'm growing. Tell your friends. Tell your grandma. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell your dog. Anybody. Tell them about Battle Room. He's too good. He's too good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. I appreciate it.